Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is amazing. It's a pretty special day today because I have a cool person coming in from Florida to hang out with us, and this person happens to be an amazing reptile keeper and also a venomous snake keeper. His name is Will Nace, and he does a little free handling with venomous snakes too. Pretty cool videos, and we have a few venomous snakes of Bruce's here that we're going to get a chance to play with, and we're going to talk to Will about kind of his philosophy behind what he's doing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, before he gets here, I want to express the fact that, you know, I don't encourage people to free handle snakes unless you're really, really good at it. And I think sometimes people will say, like, if you free handle snakes, that you're encouraging other people to do things that could potentially get them hurt. I personally don't subscribe to that type of a philosophy, right? Whether you're a skateboarder like Tony Hawk, you're a skydiver, you're a professional motocross person, I mean, you do influence people, right? Tony Hawk influenced a generation to do crazy stuff on skateboards. Yeah, did some of those people get hurt? Maybe, the possibility, but the fact is that just because somebody does something kind of crazy doesn't mean that other people should follow suit, right? So I think you have to be smart about that. You know, I personally don't think if Will or Chandler or Tyler or any of those guys are free handling snakes, it encourages teenagers to go out and free handle snakes. And if they do, then that's really an issue with them that they shouldn't have had. That's just my personal opinion. I know it's a controversial one. I don't personally free handle the venomous snakes because I don't want that responsibility and I don't want to take the chance with my life. But that being said, if you have the utmost confidence in yourself like guys like Will, Chandler, and Tyler do, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. We're going to talk more about that when Will gets here. We're going to see some venomous snakes today and just get the philosophy behind what he's thinking about, as well as just show him around the Reptarium. So what do you say we push our problems aside the next 15 minutes, because it's about to get dangerous. Before Will gets here, I just want to let you know that one of the things I'm really excited about is like picking his brain. You know, people that can have the relationship with an animal, whether it's a crocodilian or a venomous snake, and have the confidence. I want to understand what that is, right? Because I have that confidence with almost everything. Will I free handle venomous snakes? I don't think I ever will. Do I have the confidence to? Probably, but I really want to get into Will's brain and understand it, and I realize that it's a little controversial, so hang on guys, don't get crazy on me here. It's going to be a really good time, and I can't wait to just hang out with Will because he seems like an amazing guy. So we're going to be able to get into someone's mind that deals with cobras and rattlesnakes and all kinds of stuff on a level that most people don't. Alright, so Will Nace is in the house. Thank you so much for coming first off. I'm going to put all the links in the description to all his stuff. Go show him some love. When you go over there, tell him that I sent you, please, and you're going to love his content. That's why he's here. I love his content. By the way, we're doing a podcast, so that's going to be really dope as well. I have some venomous snakes because I would say you're a venomous snake expert. I don't know if you say you're a venomous snake expert, but I think you are because you're very good at it. I know I get weird when people call me an expert about anything, so I don't want to insult you. But the fact is that I love the fact that we have someone that is very in tune with venomous snakes, and we're going to get a chance to kind of learn what you know. So want to start with a monocle cobra?
Sounds like good.
All right, this girl is named Jasmine, and we can take a look at her and see what she's got going on here. And so how long have you been working with venomous snakes?
Professionally, about 10 years.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
And then, but you work with a lot of different animals, not just venomous snakes. You work with and even mammals and stuff like that. So you know, it's kind of cool. I love Florida people because they seem to always be really well versed in everything.
We kind of grow up around a lot.
Yeah, we grow around a lot. But yeah. So let's take a look at this girl real quick. Like I said, she's usually really well behaved. And again, I love to just see how people handle stuff because again, yeah, she's a little snotty for a second there, but she is going to hood up for us. She normally doesn't even hood for us, so she's pretty good, but she's a really well behaved animal. But seeing people that mess with these animals all the time and just the calmness, right? Because that's what it's about, isn't it? Yeah. Like being calm, reading the animal. And look at how beautiful she is, huh? Do you have these? I know
I have monocle cobras. I do not have leucistic monocle cobras. I did have one, but she passed away, unfortunately, about a year ago now.
Okay.
She was a good size.
And again, you could just see that, that crazy confidence that Will has with a snake like this, just petting her on the head and stuff like that. And you know, listen, like I had mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, I have zero problem with people that are going to free handle venomous snakes when they have the expertise to do it. I mean, when did you feel confident that you could literally free handle something
different
like
animals, there's a different level of it, I guess you could say. Cobras are relatively some of the easiest stuff to handle.
Very predictable.
Rattlesnakes, on the other hand, like I focus mostly on rattlesnakes because a lot of people absolutely hate rattlesnakes, and I like to change people's ideas on that. So like all my rattlesnakes, I can pretty much free handle all of them.
Wow.
But I've also worked with a lot of them for many years.
Right.
So
so
like
you know them as a personality, yeah.
So like I have an Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. He's my favorite. I've had him for 2 years now. I had him right after he got born. I mean, I can literally let him just sit on my lap, crawl on my arm, pet his chin. He's a sweetheart.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's, listen, I feel more comfortable with the Lapids because they seem to be more predictable. Those pit vipers, to me, that's a different level,
it's
man.
A different level,
because they don't seem to have that. Again, when you get a monocle cobra like this, you can tell exactly what it's going to do. Like you said, you're kind of manipulating it, hoping it does what you want it to do, and it's easy to read. But pit vipers, on the other hand, they just seem to be springy.
They are. They're very springy. You never know what exactly they're going to do.
But I love the comfort, dude. It is so awesome to see someone so comfortable with a snake like this. I mean, this is what, I mean, guys, I'm brimming with like happiness right now because I love seeing people that are super confident in what they do. And again, you're all about changing people's perceptions.
Yeah, I fell in love with animals because I love educating people on animals that they fear. And snakes are one people absolutely fear, especially venomous snakes.
That's amazing. Now, I know I saw you handling your king the other day. It seems like a little bit of a pistol, huh?
He was, I kind of bought him as a rescue. I named him Anubis. Well, I do have two. I have a baby Malaysian king, and then I have the bigger one who is an Indo king. He was imported at some point, I think last year, and he was at the importer's house and wasn't getting the best care. So he became available to buy, and I saw pictures of him, and I was like, you know what, let me just get him. So I got him, and he was in worse condition than I thought.
Wow.
So it was a struggle getting him to eat because he would only eat stuff native to Indo. And
he finally ate a Burmese python.
Yeah, he finally ate a Burm for me last week, which was amazing. I was so thrilled on that. So he's doing a lot better. He's gained a lot of his weight back. He had almost no shape to him when I first got him. Oh.
Come on, silly.
He's gonna stay in the bucket.
She's such a gorgeous snake, though. You know, I mean, just beautiful. So he's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better, and that's the thing. When you feed a king cobra, a snake, it's not one pile.
It's
not
just
two piles.
it's like it's like when I feed Ivy, a giant pig. You know, she's gonna poop every day for about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah,
So they're good. But one day, Bruce and I have talked about it. We're definitely gonna have a king one day. That's like the pinnacle. And because Lori won't let me keep them, they're gonna have to kept over at Bruce's house. So, but I can go play with
Get
it.
a baby, because then you can raise it up. You learn that animal. I mean, I love getting baby snakes because then you raise them up and you get to enjoy them their entire life. So it's a big difference.
That's what we'll do. Let's go. All right, on to the next. And now we're going to move on to your forte, which of course is rattlesnakes. This is actually, of course, Burt Reynolds, Bruce's timber rattlesnake. You said you guys don't get them, the black ones down there.
No, that's definitely more of a northern thing.
Exactly. So you're going to love this animal. Trust me, it is gorgeous. It's got a ton of buttons on it. Just absolutely.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, that's I have two females at home. I have one, she's beautiful pink colors, and then I have another one that's more of like just those many shades of browns. But yeah, I definitely have no.
Look at that. Whew. I tell you, every time he brings this one in, I just go crazy because what a gorgeous animal. And again, this one is a really pretty chill animal. I mean, it's very, very cool.
And not even rattling right now.
No, it
just
barely
like my
does.
rattlesnakes.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, when people come to my house and they come into my big snake room, they're like, wow, you have a room full of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, and you don't even hear
one is rattling.
Yeah, every now and then I'll hear it like something, maybe you'll bump something and I'll hear a rattle in your video or something like that.
And it's usually my Western Diamondback.
Is it the Western? Yeah. Aatrox are known for that, right? They're little monsters, but it's beautiful, isn't it? And again, just the when you're messing, whether you're using a hook or like Will is now, kind of free handling in a sense, it's all about reading the animal. It's all about the comfort zone of where you're at and actually going through. And again, you can tell that animal is really chill, and that's amazing. I'm telling you what, dude, it gives me chills to see it, just because I know the amount of hours that has went in for you reading an animal like that is ridiculous. And I know know Bruce is over here. What do you think? Bruce is over here.
I told you he's super chill.
He's a pretty chill rattlesnake, which, you know, I'm not one on big doing stuff with snakes I don't know.
Right.
But I know he also knows a lot about venomous snakes, so
yeah.
I definitely trust him when he says, you know, he's a relatively chill snake.
But again, you're never cowboying it up. No. That's the thing I like about you. You're not a cowboy. You're you know, always well within your comfort zone, which I think is so important. And again, guys, we are never, I know Will is the same as me, we aren't asking you or telling you that you should do stuff like this. If you one day aspire to do it and you have the experience and knowledge and stuff like that, then you know you have to make that own decision for yourself. But we don't want a 16-year-old kid going out and emulating what Will's 10 plus years of professionally doing this, and who knows how many years of doing it as a hobby before he got this. I mean, these are thousands and thousands of hours.
My sister got her venomous permanent when I was like 6 or 7. So
oh my gosh.
Immediately I was triggered. that was my turning point.
Is that crazy or what? Think about that. 6 years old, he's messing with this stuff. So listen, guys. Again, you know, we're not condoning anything, but we want you guys to understand that when you put the amount of hours and energy and just the knowledge and just expertise into it, it's amazing what you can do with these animals, and I find it absolutely beautiful.
So you did bring one more for me, right?
Yep, there's one more.
The biggest one?
No, it's not actually not biggest, but
okay.
It is, of course, we do have one more animal we're going to show Will. And again, keep showing him some love down in the comments, as well as over on his channel, please. He's a wonderful human being, so please go show him some love. And finally, this is one of my favorite animals in the whole world. If I was going to keep venomous snakes, I'd keep 2 venomous snakes, king cobras and this one. So why don't we take a look and see what we got. And she's not a big girl at all, but she's a nice one.
The tote threw me off.
Yeah. Bruce brought the biggest tote that he possibly could to bring this animal. But of course, this is a beautiful Gaboon Viper. Unbelievable. Look at the head on that thing. Whew. Gosh, look at that beautiful animal, huh? I mean, there's just something about those guys that just kills me every time I see them.
And Congo Gaboon, actually.
So yeah, there's east and west, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
And the Congos have the actual silver.
Okay.
And the gray on their back.
Nice.
Same thing as the rhino vipers too.
Right, exactly. Well, it's a beautiful animal. I mean, they're super cool. Of course, biggest fangs in the world, though. You don't want to get bit by that monkey. Did you ever see that footage when Robbie Kesey got bit?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. He was like tubing it, or he necked it, and it pushed its fangs
through his.
It got him, but thankfully it was a dry bite. So I mean, talk about, and it was all on film. They were filming for Nat Geo.
Got bit. Oh man.
Yeah.
I heard people that got bit and their fangs went directly through the hand. They
and
didn't get venomated, but then when they pulled the fang back out, there was venom on it, so that's how they got it.
Man,
they got it like on this side versus getting it on this side.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, but they're just amazing animals. I mean, again, pretty springy, so you got to be careful of them. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean, I have at home a big female. Her name's Lori. Had her since she was a tiny little deathworm, and I very, very, very rarely will freehand them, just because these guys are so fast that it's not something you want to risk.
Yeah, you can't read them quick enough.
Yeah, they're very temperamental. So like they could be fine 1 minute, but then the next minute want nothing to do with you. So yeah,
and that's a perfect example right there. I'm glad that you said that, because it's not like you're just free handling everything. Yeah. You know what you can do, what you can't do, what's dangerous, what's not dangerous. I mean, it's all dangerous, but you know when, hey, even at his skill level, he's not going to cowboy something that is potentially can't really be read quickly enough, because these guys have one of the fastest strikes on the planet, right along with death adders and puff adders and all that type of stuff. So you definitely don't want to mess with that. But
even feeding them, you get hit by it and you're like, oh man.
And they hit hard.
Oh yeah.
They hit hard, yeah, so they're amazing. So, but this is awesome, man. Again, I hope that you guys took a lot out of this as well. Just having the knowledge and being around someone that's so comfortable is absolutely amazing. We're gonna have a ton of fun. He's going to film a bunch of stuff on his channel, so definitely go check that out. You'll see his perspective of what's going on here, so have a good time with that. So, yeah, I tell you what, Will, thank you so much, brother. This has been amazing, dude. So there it is, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I certainly did. Will is amazing with snakes, and I want you to definitely go show him some love. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, check out this playlist of all kinds of crazy reptiles that I've handled. Up here, can you do me a favor in this corner? Can you subscribe to my podcast channel called Checking In? Over here, I hope that you're subscribed to this channel. If you're not, please hit that subscribe button. Turn all your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.